right, now I want to talk about operant conditioning, another section in chapter 6. Didn't write it up here, but it's learning through consequences. Oh, we're very familiar with this. This is what you do as parents. This is what our parents did to us. It's what teachers do. It's what the law enforcement does. It's what your boss does. And we do it to each other too. It's not just these formal authority figures. But we are always providing consequences. In nature, life provides consequences for our actions. And this theory says that whatever you did right before you got this reaction back from someone or the world, you're either more likely to do or less likely to do, depending on what happened to you. Okay? We learn from the consequences of our actions. I know you know that. So there's 2 categories of consequences, and they have different ways of interacting and affecting our behavior. We have good consequences and bad consequences. Good and bad, not hard. Good consequences increase behavior. It makes it more likely that we're going to do whatever we did right before we got that money, we're going to do it again. If I said every time you say my name, I give you $100, what you going to do? You want to say my name as much as possible, right? Right? It increased your behavior as long as you like the $100. Now, if you don't like the $100, then it won't increase your behavior. But I'm pretty sure I get the right example. So good consequences increase behavior. We like it. There are 2 kinds of good consequence. 2 kinds of good consequences. You know psychology, we got to break it down and make it annoyingly difficult, right? And give all kinds of new words. It's just a big vocabulary class. 2 kinds of good consequences. They both increase behavior. It will always have the word reinforcement. Reinforcement is good. If you reinforce a wall, you make it stronger and support it and more likely to stay up. So that's what we're doing with someone's behavior. We're strengthening it, making it more likely to happen again. So 2 kinds. 1, nobody has a problem with positive reinforcement. This is so easy, usually, for students to understand. We've heard the word positive reinforcement in our natural lives all the time. And luckily, it's used correctly. Thank goodness, I don't have to fight that one. This is getting something you like, okay? Somebody is adding something to your life that you like. They give you a smile, they laugh at your joke, they give you money, they do a high five, they give you the preferred parking space, they give you a plaque. It doesn't have to be something physical because, high-fiving and good job and a laugh is not something physical, it's not something tangible. It's just you didn't have it in your life until you did the behavior and then they added it to you. They gave you something. Now, this is very important. You have to like what they gave you, because if they give you boiled okra as a thank you for helping them move and you hate boiled okra, not a reinforcement, not a good consequence. It might even be a punishment for you. So that's where you have to get to know the person that you're trying to manipulate, help, and give them what they like, know what they like. Think about working with children, knowing each kid in the classroom. Some like stickers, some like praise. Some's hard to figure out what they like. But it's getting something they like. Now, I sometimes show it this way, like a plus sign, because positive, plus, also means having something added to your life, something good. Of course, it's good in relation to the receiver. The other kind of consequence is negative reinforcement. Oh, the bugaboo. We hate negative reinforcement. It causes us so much trouble in life. In psychology, in life, it's good. We love it. It's reinforcement, right? Reinforcement, good consequence. It's under the good consequence thing. Reinforcement, good consequence. This is good, okay? I wish they would call it something else, but it is good. But what is good about this is different than the good about this, is taking away something you don't like. It's taking away something you don't like. An easy example is pain. You have a headache, you take medicine. What happens when you take the medicine? The pain goes away. Isn't that good? Aren't you happy? What are you going to do next time you have a headache? Take the medicine, because it took away the bad thing. It's still good in the end. We're so happy it happened. Yay. We love negative reinforcement. So sometimes I use a little thing like taking away, because subtracting, taking away something bad. It's just totally up to you. None of that stuff's going to be, this is not on the test, you know. It's just a way to think about it. So examples are hunger. I'm hungry right now, so I can't wait to eat. And when I eat, it's going to take away that bad feeling that I have, okay? Going to the bathroom is another example. You got the pressure, you got to pee. When you pee, the pressure goes away. It's been negatively reinforced. It took away. So next time you feel the pressure, you're going to do the same thing, okay? So pain is a good example. Things that remove pain, and eating and peeing both remove pain, so it worked out. All right. So positive is adding something, negative is taking away. And that theme carries over into the kinds of bad consequences too. So bad consequences, what do you think it does to behavior? Decreases behavior. I could have put the arrow. Should have put the arrow. See, up, this would be down. It decreases behavior. This is too far down. It reduces the chance that you're going to do that behavior again. You did the behavior and, something bad happened. You're not doing that again. You learn your lesson, right? That's why we have punishments. And luckily, that's the word that's used for this, thank goodness, because we already used that kind of idea. Two kinds of punishment. Two kinds of bad consequences. Okay? I should have wrote bad consequences and punishment. Oh well, you know what I'm saying. Two kinds of punishment. The first one, what do you think it is? Positive punishment. What the heck? Oh, jeez. That screws our mind, doesn't it? Positive punishment. What could this be? It means the same thing as the word positive here. You're having something added to your life, but what we're adding to your life is bad. Let's write it in the same words. Getting something bad. Getting something you don't like. Getting something you don't like, okay? Again, it's up to the receiver of the consequence as to whether they like it or not the giver of the consequence. So you got to find out what they hate. I have 5 kids, so I get to find out what exact button to push with each one of them, right? One can't stand it if you look at them with disappointment. The other one could care less. I mean, you just about got it. You got to physically threaten that kid before he's going to be concerned about anything. So you figure out what they don't like, and then if they're doing a behavior you don't want them to do, you make sure you present that bad thing. With positive punishment, you're giving them something bad like spanking, pain, just stubbing your toe in the middle of the night because you didn't turn the light on when you walked to the bathroom. That's positive punishment. You won't do that again. You'll either flip on a light or you'll not go to the bathroom. So that's an example of positive punishment. And if you want to use these little symbols again, it's getting something bad, having something bad added to your life. Positive means added, negative subtracted. And then the last one, negative punishment. Okay. What do you think it is? It's negative, so it must be removing, right? But what are we taking away? Something you like. This is when we take your ball, take your car, take your cell phone. Take away something you like. Okay, and then we're teeny tiny and very messy down here, taking away something good. Because we're taking away something you like. So when your parents, wouldn't let you go out on the weekend, that's negative punishment. When we put a kid in timeout, that's supposed to be negative punishment. What else? So the main thing that students have a hard time with is if you see the word reinforcement, it is a good consequence. It's good. I don't care what word went in front of it. It's good. It's going to increase behavior. Punishment decreases behavior. Doesn't matter what word's in front of it. It decreases the behavior. We are only examining the kind of consequence someone experiences, not whether the behavior change was good for their life or not. I don't care about that. We're just identifying what happened to them when they did that behavior. Okay? That's all we're looking at.